to a day in the life. This is a particular segment of the YouTube channel that I have under video games and gameplay, and the day in the life is one variation of many videos that try to keep it exciting. Some is just flying around, some is little how-tos and voiceovers. Sometimes it's just music playing over, and so you can kind of have an intuitive experience. Mostly my goal is to just show you gameplay and show you the gameplay from the point of a player. Today we have our little war band that I have of 4 different horde characters. We'll do Doom, Jaisimhadas, Zenstello, Kurukshetra. We all have fun reasons behind our names. I use a lot of Sanskrit in my names. And of course Zenstello is just my handle. Let's go into Jaisimhadas. He is a 17 feral druid from the Gurubashi realm. Let's just do a quick walkthrough on some questing in the area that he's in right now. Val'Sharah, Moonclaw Vale. On your map, right here, there's an older quest line that I'm doing that's in this general area. Sometimes I just like to do different things on different characters to keep it interesting. There's lots of ways to level. So in this, you can click on that with a hand. This is just generic of a lot of different quests. It'll give you several different ways. As you can see down here, defend Moonclaw Vale, that's 6%. So if you do that, as far as attacking the enemies, and see these things over here, Nightmare Totem, we'll pull those up here.
Pity, you could have joined us. You were warned. Your resistance is futile.
So that's what you say. Right, destroy a totem. We're at 17%. These kind of quests, thankfully, in the beginning of World of Warcraft, wasn't so easy. You had to think a lot more. They've done a really good job as making it easy for people that are experienced just to get through things faster, and also for people that are newer, because frankly the game was quite complex, still is, when it first came out. I could go into bear mode to be tank and just have it be a little bit easier, but it takes more time. I will only do that if I start getting really nailed. Fortunately, Druid has some pretty good healing. Each character has a different playstyle. It's always good to just kind of figure that out. Let's throw a couple Moonbeam on them. Moonfire! I call it Moonbeam. Yes, I'm allowed to do that. So, Pristine Mysterious Satchel. This is part of the new expansion, or relatively new. This is one of the ways that you get drop loot now. I think it's actually pretty slick. You'll just get a random assortment of several things. Mysterious Boots. What do we got here? Looks like I have a few satchels I haven't opened. Okay, let's get that over with. Grenade, you get little special items. The boots, these are better than what I have on, so we'll go ahead and equip them. They are a mystery. Let's go save a druid. wouldn't say that questing is the fastest way to level up, but there is a peacefulness to it where if you're in an instance or a dungeon, you really got to kind of be on your toes. It's sort of a high-stress environment. Same thing with battlegrounds. Questing, you can sort of take your time, you can screw around. You do get into mobs and things or bosses where you should probably focus a little bit more. And if you can't do it on your own, then you can always form little groups. I've just been playing a long time. I'm pretty good at the different play styles. I personally like to quest alone unless there's something I just really can't handle. Then, you know, maybe I'll join a small group.
Looking for a fight.
I guess the point is there's options.
The nightmare welcomes me.
That's part of the storyline. There's a lot of storylines. So Neralex is with us. That's that little annoying thing there in the middle. He gives you get an extra spell for having one of the allies from here. I'll show you real quick. So Dreamgrove over here is the Druid zone. Each class has a zone. Yeah. This is sort of an outdated thing. Like you have these legacy weapons that you would get, or artifact weapons rather. You still get them, and it's still worthwhile because you're questing and they're a cool item. And I'm not sure if you can transmog them or not, but probably. So that's actually probably the motivation now behind that. You cannot destroy them though. They are a little annoying. Alright, so this is the main boss that we need to defeat. We might as well just do it while we're here. I was kind of just screwing around and doing it in an abstract way.
I hope you have more fight in you than they did.
Let's see how difficult it is. I don't know if I need to go to bear or not. Probably not. Let's throw on some bark scan and see what happens. Yeah. He hits pretty hard.
Stay on, you fool. You've already lost.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't that hard. I was gonna go to bear. Come on. I only had to heal once. He wasn't that hard. Alright, that was that cool druid. He's the quest giver. I should probably finish the other quest real quick. I'm gonna put you into a nightmarish vision. It puts him to sleep. Oh, see, there he is, Neralex. Oh, he's laughing. Oh, you think that's funny, don't you? Okay, that's... You're gonna do that every time you cast a spell? Jeez. Talk about the ego on that guy. Just go into bear for fun. Oh, you want to take down the bear, huh? Good luck. Bark skin. See that? It's a cool spell. It reduces your damage by 20%. This is mostly handy if you're starting to get into a little bit of a pickle. You want to stall a little bit. Or you just want to do it for fun.
You do not see, but you will.
You thought. Not wrong. It may not matter to everyone, but I think there is a certain thing to be said for the way that you play a game. And nobody's really going to know but you. I mean, people aren't paying that much attention to you. They might notice achievements that you do or some kind of new mount or something, and that is a big focus of people. Especially wanting to post it on social media. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I do that stuff all the time too. I just, again, like how you do something. I mean, that's... You can take something really boring and turn it into something really interesting. And that is in all walks of life, not just video games. I think it's an attitude, and that's why Zen Stello is a big handle of mine for my own social media efforts and branding and all that sort of stuff, my own side businesses. Is my idea is that that Zen thing encapsulates a mindfulness, but also a attention to detail. No! Mindfulness and attention to detail, skillfulness in action. This is also a mentality of yogis. It's all very similar. So yeah, it's just a game, of course. And even more important is to remember that it's just a game. It's really important, in my opinion, to remember that. If you get too serious about a game, you know, I mean, and then let's say work. If you're too serious even at work, that can kind of ruin it. You want to do things skillfully, well, respectfully, you know, yada yada, but have a little bit of a looseness of it. It actually ends up working better in your favor, and people prefer to be around you. At least that's generally how it seems to go.
I guard the wild.
Xandris has finally paid for his crimes, but his blood will not bring back the innocents he has slain. For this service, you get 4 gold and 32 silver, 3,250 experience. Thank you, Theon Moonclaw.
There is little time.
Oh no. Slay Kagraxis the Corruptor. So I won't do the full quest line, but that just gives you an
Move
idea.
swiftly.
And I'll show you the entirety of what I'm working on right now.
Even darker.
If you want to make progress kind of quickly, it is kind of good to focus on quest chains at the same time. You know, you'll get unique items, you'll get more experience, you get kind of into a zone or flow, you get the extra XP from, you know, this. Taking out corruptors.
Hush
Go
now.
to sleep.
The dream beckons.
Yeah, let's wait for him to wake up. And claw him. Yeah, the Druid's a pretty... Feral Druid, in my opinion, is one of the better solo classes. Mostly because you can switch in between the bear form and this here, the travel form. You can heal yourself. There are some benefits. Not all classes are equal. Let's just say, sometimes as a mage, depending on the mage we'll see, I noticed that in the new updates with the arcane spec of mage, it can be kind of difficult to quest solo, and that one is as a higher level, so I was in some higher level zones and facing some elite monsters and all that. It's just difficult to solo. And technically right now I'm a little overpowered with gear because of heirlooms and all that. We already took out Xandris. So what we're going to do, but what you would do next in this particular quest line is see this little bubble. You find that, makes things easier. Okay, so enter Moonclaw Cavern. The entrance is either down there by the waterfall or it's behind him. I think it's probably back here. I just want to see for fun where it's at. What's cool about this, I can go in here and swim around like a manatee. It's pretty cool. And I can also evade that monster I don't really want to fight right now. Alright, so the cavern's somewhere. I don't want to look for the entrance. After finishing that, there are 3 question marks total. We did one of them here. Let's just say we completed it. And then here would be the next one. It's Archdruid of Lore. And the other one is Archdruid of the Claw. And once you complete all 3 of those, that is the entire quest chain, and you can go on and do other things. That's it for now. Let's go back to a base camp and take a little rest and get ready for the next video. Jaisimha's got to sleep a little bit. Jaisimhadas. I'm sorry. I have another character named Jaisimha. I do like that they allow you to do dragon riding on your lower level tunes after you've already completed all that. In fact, on all your characters, but you could not fly before at a low level character. It's pretty remarkable in my opinion. It saves an enormous amount of time. You can go to all kinds of different places and quest different areas. I mean, the sky's the limit. Oh, I got distracted and he got stuck. As the one downside of dragon riding is I kind of pay a little bit more attention. It's a little bit of a chaotic and erratic flight style. So every town is like this, mostly for people who are newer to the game. I always have markers on so you can see repair, you know, trainers, and flight master, and then of course innkeepers. Pretty basic. Those are all the things that you need on a regular basis usually. Might as well repair our items. I find it's just good to do that before you forget. They get worn down over time, especially if you expire. Sell all your junk items real quick. Tidy up the backpack.
Good luck, friend.
It's sort of like how a person checks their email and the tasks they do every day. If you have kind of a little routine that you do, the game is actually easier because you do the things you kind of need to do and you don't have to put a lot of thought into it. You can focus on just playing. Just sort of where I'm at now. And making videos for others because it is a lot of fun for me to try to stretch myself a little bit. Alright, we're in a nice little inn. I really love this zone in particular. So anywhere I log out in here, it'll be pretty much automatic. I don't have to wait the 20 seconds for it to log out. If you really want to play along, we can find a nice bed. I'll poach this person's bed. Sorry, my dear. Forward slash LAY, lay. You can lay down. Lots of different commands. We'll go through different ones. I more like kind of just like to spontaneously do them for fun as you would use them. There's no need to wave at anyone right now unless you really wanted to. Alrighty, Zen Stello out.